Now I should be on all the platforms, although I don't know why Restream is not actually showing my video, so, but OBS is. Anyways, glad to hear you're doing better. I think I got everything out to all the platforms now. I've shared it. I made a pre-video. Hopefully, let's hit one more person here. Real quick, bear with me. If I could see what I was doing. Let's see. I don't actually use like the Discord client. I use the I use a wrapper in a program called Fairdium. So I have like all of my social medias like going down on like the side that I can kind of jump to. It's really convenient, and I use it like on all the platforms, Windows, Mac, Linux, all that good stuff. So when I actually have to go in and use Discord, I'm like, some things are in different locations. It's not too bad, but I kind of forget where stuff's at sometimes. So, and my volume is okay. You can hear me okay. Oh yeah, don't forget to like and share, you know, this stuff up here. So I'd like to see others join. Welcome, welcome. We're going to be playing with some technology tonight. So it looks like I got. Looks like everything is up and running. Chats over here. Yeah, look at that. Alright. So, I got this lovely Slate 7 from GL-INET. Just a disclaimer, I bought this with my own money. I'm not sponsored. I have no partnership. None of that. I've seen other channels talk about these travel routers. I'm about to take a trip overseas and was like, well, instead of relying on VPN sometimes, which actually I've been struggling with VPNs lately, at least from a client side on certain hotel Wi-Fi's and stuff. Not so much overseas, more so here in the States, but I figure, you know, going overseas, and I'd rather just connect all my devices to one access point or repeater or something like that, instead of having to connect to a bunch of, you know, captive portals, Wi-Fi networks, things like that. I don't really want to have to, like, you know, sign up and use my junk email to have them send me the code, or have them send me spam or anything like that. So so I figured I would order one of these to take with me, get it set up here at the house, get my devices that I'm taking connected to it. I'm already signed up to the cloud console. If you're watching me on some of the other platforms, you'll be able to see my screen share I have going on. Unfortunately, I don't think I have that access with TikTok, so if you're watching me on TikTok, you're going to have some issues seeing some of the additional details. But you will get the better view of the unboxing. You should be able to see from all angles, but yeah. Yeah, I really need to reinvest in a hair straightener. Another buddy of mine is talking about prettying the hair. So as you can see, I just kind of left mine down today. It's humid here, so it's just kind of a mess, and I didn't feel like dealing with it, so it is what it is. So welcome to all who have joined so far. Let's crack this guy open and see what we get. I didn't want to break the plastic because I wanted it to be a true unboxing. I've seen the barrel AXs before, you know, from GL-INET, and they look pretty sweet. They have that custom version of OpenWRT on there. So let's see what we get here. There's a nice little pull tab. So let's open it up and see what we get. Alright. So we have these two flaps. Is this a puzzle? Looks like a... No. Okay, good. So not a puzzle. Alright, so we get the like a setup code. So I'm not gonna completely show that, but we get a setup card here. We get more setup instructions and QR codes and stuff, fun stuff. Oh, this is neat. Oh, this is gonna come in real handy. So I'm actually going to several countries on my trip coming up. So most of them will probably be this plug, but let's see, what other plugs do we get here? Ah, we got the EU plug for the airports. Great. So we have all of our all the different plugs here. Let's see, we got oh, the power brick, which has our standard American plug on there. Awesome. And what's the last one we got here? Oh, Australia. All that good stuff. So welcome to everybody joining in. We're doing this lovely unboxing here of the Slate 7 from GL-INET. So, and I think this is the piece we've all been waiting for. Let's take a look here. Make sure there's no, okay, good. No default passwords are listed on the device that I can see, so that's good. That's what we like to see. And I like this. This is very nice, compact. As you can see, we got a LAN and a WAN, 2.5 gig ports. My own pfSense firewall I have in the server rack over there doesn't even have 2.5 gig yet. So I'm stuck at 1 gig, and I got 2 gig fiber coming into the house. So we got a USB 3.0 port, so you can add you know, file share storage if you need to, stuff like that. And we got power delivery through USB Type-C. So what else comes in the box here? So we have our USB Type-C on both ends, power cable which goes into our brick here. So we'll get that plugged in here momentarily. And then we have a Ethernet cable. Perfect. So looks like these antennas. I'm trying to figure these out. Oh, nice. Okay, so they flip up in the front. Oh, it's kind of like the what are the cars that have those wings, those doors that flip up? I don't remember what they're called. I don't remember, but yeah, so it's like the wing door that like lifts up this way and then you can get out of the car. I've seen some BMWs have it. Gull wing, thank you. That's it. So this thing's got gull wings. Interesting. So let me get this plugged in here. I'm actually going to use a different plug. It takes, let's see here, 5 volts, 9 volts, and 12 volts. So we should be good. I have a switching power supply sitting right over here, which should have a much longer cable, as you can see. Plug that in down here. Alright, so let's get this thing fired up, shall we? You can actually, and bummer. So the phone that you are watching me from actually has a MagSafe battery attached to it that I got when I was in Japan. But I've got some battery banks over there. I have 60 watt output battery banks I got for my Steam Deck. So they, as you can see, it's booting up here, so that power supply seems to be working well. But yeah, those 60 watters they'll power the Steam Deck or a Switch. They came in real handy on the airplanes for that nice 13-hour flight to Japan. Good stuff. So. Oh yeah, the DeLoreans open more like a I don't know, like a bird wing type thing, not really like the sliding up door, but all the same concept, I guess. So, it does take a little bit to boot, looks like. Let's get it on the other streams there. I know that they're looking for that too. I got all different kinds of stuff going on here. But we'll look to see if we can get this set up. If you're watching on either the red or the purple platform, you'll see I have a screen up here with a map on it. This is the good cloud service that GL-INET provides, and it looks like there's a lot of different stuff that you can set up. There's some site to site. You can do some logging. I'm probably not going to do any logging right at this particular moment. I think you get a small amount of storage for free. Otherwise, you can upgrade your log storage on their servers. And then you can set up trusted devices, untrusted devices, activate, deactivate, all that kind of good stuff. So we'll try and go through some of that process on the screen up here. Okay, so there's a couple different ways we can set this up. So we can connect via Wi-Fi or connect via LAN. You can see here. And this is a touch screen. So this is kind of interesting that you can go through the setup, and it is a touch screen. So let's see what we get here. So let's connect via Wi-Fi, because that's probably the most common way I'm going to end up connecting if I'm in an airport or if I'm at a hotel or something like that. I'm not going to want to be digging behind like the TVs or desks or things to try and get to the LAN ports unless I absolutely need to. Although I am going to be prepared for that while I travel. But for right now, connect via Wi-Fi, and it does give me a QR code here that I can use to scan to connect it. So I'm going to do that here momentarily. Let's see here. Am I still? Oh, it did pause the live. So might need another device. Hang tight 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, so new device in hand. We play with everything here. We got iPhones, we got Androids. So I do not have the app installed on this device, so let me get it here quick first. Shouldn't take too long. And I do have my password manager on here, so logging in should be a snap. So log in. Occurred. What did I do? Oh, I don't know how to spell apparently. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Let's try this again. There we go. And for that added bit of security, we got my trusty YubiKey here. Device, and it does not like yeah. We got funny people in the comments here. Hey, what's going on there, Jib? Let's see here. Yeah, and why does my YubiKey not want to work? Well, bollocks. Okay. method. Go into our authenticator. Who knew that this would become such a thing? So yeah, I don't. Oh, that's right. This is a Pixel 6a. NFC and Qi charging, I think, were the features that were removed for the A model. You had to get the Pro if you wanted NFC. I think it has some NFC though, because you can still do Google Pay with it. But other than that, yeah. Let's see here. Alrighty. Did not sync my Volt. Let's sync the Volt. Jib, what we're doing here is we are setting up. I got this lovely Slate 7 from GL-INET, and we're going. I just unboxed it. You missed that part, but then we're doing the setup of it. Since I'm going to be traveling here soon, I figured it'd be a good idea to set this up and see kind of how the process goes. So let's see here. Yes, I read. Let's get logged in here. Why can I not find? Oh. Okay, that was weird. Alright, so I kind of show this. So we have my let's see here. So oh, travel router. Don't want to create. Oh, here, scan QR code. So now I can use the camera here to scan the QR code here on the device, and we can get this new network set up. The device does not support swipe initialization. I don't know what that means. Getting a strange error. Interesting. Oh, the bottom of the error. Interesting. Okay. So here we go. So it's taking us through some of the setup process here. We have it plugged in, all that good stuff. Next, so yeah, I guess we should put the antennas up, like the gull wings. So get the gull wings up here. Oof, they're nice and stiff. Pause on that. And let's see here. Next, what do we got here? So now it's searching for this device here. So we'll see what we get. Something came up. It has another appointment, a date. I don't know what's going on here. The application was canceled. Request to choose a device. Detect current network. Okay, so is the SSID match? GL-INET. Oh, yes. Okay. So it did find the device. So yeah, you can see the SSID on there, all that good stuff. Yep, I'm covering up the QR code just because I don't need people trying to connect. I mean, I'm going to change all the settings, but yeah. Let's see here. Go to settings. Okay. Oh, why are we connected to the other? Okay, so now we're connected to the network. Actually, I should be connecting to. Yeah, we'll connect to the 5 gigahertz, and now I should be able to scan password. And I think that's what that is. Bear with me here. This is does not like that. Does not like that password. So let's go back over here. I'll have to copy this. So, I was thinking that the QR code on here was gonna have the password on it, so that's why I'm like covering it up. Like I don't want, I don't want to expose that live. But I went to try and scan that with the camera on here. Is not a bad camera, Pixel 6a. It's got a decent camera, like that big bar on the back. It's not a bad device, but I don't understand why it couldn't scan the setup. Let's see here. But see, this is why you never do this stuff live, right? Because you never know what's going to happen. There's always going to be technical difficulties. I'm sad I couldn't go live on my other account. If you want to go show them some love, Behemoth Technologies. It's a small small IT consulting company that I have a partner with, and we do IT consulting for local businesses here in central Pennsylvania area. We do have clients elsewhere, sort of around the country that we sort of remotely serve, but mostly located here in central Pennsylvania. So feel free to go over and give them some love at Behemoth Technologies on this platform, and just about everywhere else you will find me. So let's see here. Okay, let's see if I can scan this again. Bear with me here. Let's I'll tell you what though, the autofocus of the iPhone 16 Pro, when you're just kind of holding still, it sort of evaluates the background of what you're looking at, and the device and the object that you're trying to like just scan, and it like auto clears everything up. It's really nice. So this is giving me fits today. Scan QR code to connect. Let's see if I can just use the straight camera. Maybe that'll work better. Oh, look at that. And as you can see, I'm connected. Should say connected, right? Oh. Say, oh, I must have bumped something. Okay. So I did connect to it, so sweet. So it gave me like this captive portal thing here, which is pretty neat. We'll set it up for the other people to see here too. I'm not sure how good that looks. I can't tell from my OBS because it's so far away. But as you can see here, we got this nice setup page. So it's like a captive portal, but it's your own personal captive portal and not like public Wi-Fi. So I have to set up my admin password here. This isn't going quite how I planned, but that's all right. I was going to try and see if I could set it up on the big PC, but the problem with plugging into my LAN. So my current living situation is not ideal. As you can see, okay, I got the 3D printers behind me. Only one of my several 3D printers is working. I got some towers here that I've been trying to set up for various clustering and whatnot. So it's not ideal. My pfSense firewall is probably about 10 feet away, all the way on the other side of the room, and while I do probably have cables that would reach all the way over here, the fact that you're supposed to be able to set this up wirelessly, and this is why I'm doing this at home instead of doing it at the while I'm on the go. I want to get this all set up, get all my devices I'm taking connected to it. So yes, and the whole part of doing this live is I know that there's going to be hiccups and all these things. So, but it's a fun learning experience, right? If you can't laugh at yourself while you're learning and failing at the same time, you're taking life too seriously. So, so that's what we're doing here, is just trying to get this thing set up. Hi, Inga. Glad to see you. we're playing with the new toy I got. This Slate 7 from GL-INET. Going on a trip here coming up soon. So instead of connecting to all those wacky public Wi-Fi hotspots and a billion hotels that I'm going to be staying at, because I'm traveling all over Ireland. I'm going to Cyprus, but I'm staying at my buddy's house there. But we're spending like no more than like a couple of days at like various spots all around Ireland. So I figure I should take one of these with me and we'll try and get it set up. So and I'm trying to do this on multiple platforms and monitor everything, and yeah, it's been a long time and I'm not really set up. So this actually does quite a lot. So the features, so this is Wi-Fi 7 version. So this was just released this year, I think. So on the back you have your power delivery, which you can see I'm plugged in here. LAN and WAN, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, and USB 3.0 port for local file storage, all that kind of good stuff. You know, stick a USB drive in there with videos and you can just stream right off of this box here. But this runs a very customized version of OpenWRT, and so what you can do with it is you can set this up to be either a repeater, you can set it up to be a bridge, but basically it's your own like personal hotspot, so to speak. I guess you could attach like a cellular modem antenna onto this and do it that way. You can actually set this to tether off of your cell phone. So if you have hotspot on your phone, you set this to, you know, and now you can set this up and other people can connect to your phone Wi-Fi hotspot, which is great because like the provider that I use, Visible, only allows one connection. So this would enable, like this would sort of, I don't know if that would circumvent it or not, but you know, if I wanted to hook up like my Steam Deck, you know, to my phone hotspot, as well as, you know, allow a friend to share, you know, they might be able to do that through this. This helps you, I think this prevents, so if you have like a wired hotel connection, you can avoid the like the captive portals and things like that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I have not actually gotten to dive into all the software. I'm doing this all for the first time, so I'm as blind. I'm going into this very blind. I would love to show the front more, but it's that pesky QR code. You would be able to join that. All the settings on this are going to get changed, so I probably could show it, but it is the default. So I don't know if this would affect anybody else, but you can see the SSID there and all that good stuff. The password is embedded in the QR code, but this is a touch screen, by the way. So actually I can close that. Yep, so I was able to close that. So you can see you can connect via Wi-Fi or via the LAN. So however you want to set it up. So let's see here. So I'm in the software now. I got to set up my admin password. But right now, I'll probably have to go in and change this later. But for time's sake, we're going to use a less than desirable password. We'll say it that way. Yeah, something like that. Alright, I think we're good to go there. Okay, cool. So we got past there. So as you can see here, we got two different networks, 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz. So funny. So I got to tell a funny password story. So the company I work for, I worked at the help desk for a while, and whenever we had to have our, like if our password expired like over the weekend or something like that, we came back in, we'd have to have one of our supervisors reset it for us via our AD utility. And his favorite password to use was hotdog69. I kid you not. It was absolutely hilarious. So when I went over to our I moved from our retail to our corporate help desk, and one of my favorite ones to use. Now I don't do this anymore because I'm no longer part of that department, so I think I can safely tell this story now. But one of the ones I used to, I used to love to use was lame password with some other, gibberish kind of stuck onto the end. But people would get it and they'd laugh because they're like, wait, lame pass? Yeah, this password is lame. You're supposed to change it. So yeah, that's I used to use that a lot. So fun times in IT. We didn't have fun, did we? So for right now, I'll let the Wi-Fi as it is. I'll go back in and I'll change it all later. I do just kind of want to get through this for demonstration purposes. So I did see that the default IP address was like 192.168.8.1, so that's new. Yep, so there's no yep, so yeah, there's no internet access. We are connected. Go back here. I'm trying to get back to the app. Let's get back into the app. Okay, so we are connected. Do I need to connect it? So that's the other thing I'm trying to. Now it's giving me some setup stuff on the device itself. So let's see here. So tap to enter. So Ethernet. Swipe down to return. Okay. System settings. Oh, it's giving me like this. So there's like a walkthrough tutorial. So it tells you, okay, tap on this, do this. I'm on 3 out of 5 here. So let's see here. System settings. We scroll down. I can reboot or lock the screen. I collapse system settings by swiping up. Okay. And then I can do left or right to show the QR code. Okay, cool. So you can kind of see like time zone. You can see the load, so CPU, memory usage, bandwidth, all that kind of good stuff. That's neat. See what else we got in here. Okay, there's actually no bandwidth available because it's not connected to my local network yet. Let's see here. You can set up Tor. That's cool. So, and this is, I have not even gone into the configuration page on this. This is all from the touch screen on the front, which is kind of insane if you ask me. Feature-wise, you can set up ad guard. So I don't know if I'll use that or something else for ad blocking, but might be worth using. WireGuard for VPN. So I wonder if that also supports Tailscale. If not, my client devices have Tailscale, so I can access my home network here. Magic DNS has become my best friend lately, so I've been using that. Now I just need to get that embedded into all my Docker containers so I can access them remotely as well. OpenVPN. Again, I could export a profile from my pfSense router. That would be awesome. And there's the connection code for those Wi-Fis. And then here, so here's all the different ways that you can connect. So Ethernet, hotspot, what is that? Tethering. Oh no, repeater, I'm sorry. So Ethernet, repeater, cellular, or no, tethering from your cell phone or cellular. So the USB port on the back could probably be hooked into your phone, and that's how you'd set up like the tethering portion of it. I would do that, except I'm broadcasting on that phone, so can't really do that at the moment. So let's do repeater. Repeater is disabled. Why is repeater disabled? Okay. Looks like it's going to make me run an Ethernet cable. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. I got a long Ethernet cable over there. I just got to stretch it out. So one moment, please. You may have seen a prior video where I talked about these guys here. This design is okay, and this is probably the best ones I've printed so far. I have not been able to replicate this yet, but you know the clips that tend to break in your Ethernet cables. 3D printed these, and now when they go into the back here, so we'll do I guess it would technically be the WAN since it's going out. Hear that snap? And that, yeah, that's nice and snug. So that's not going anywhere. So we are now plugged in. So we go to Ethernet. No cable detected. What do you mean no cable detected? I see a green light flashing on my switch. That's weird. Maybe I do need to go into the WAN port. Alright, so there's a tight fit. Let's see if we can get this in here. That's really weird. It's not liking my cable for some reason. I wonder if I need to reboot. When in doubt, reboot, right? That's IT 101. Yeah, let's just reboot it. We'll give it a good couple of seconds here. We did do some initial setup, so we'll see what happens. Oh, now it's off. So give it a second to reboot. But yeah, I'm thank you to everybody who's watching. Happy that you're here. I don't know if you're all out there laughing with me or at me. Doesn't matter either way. I'm just here to have fun. So. Waiting for this guy to boot. So getting there. Boot. Does take a hot minute for it to boot up, so we'll see what happens here. But I really am excited to take this with me. Oh, look at that. So it looks like Ethernet is green now. If you see before it was gray. So if we tap on that. Oh, look at that. It got the right subnet and everything. So now we're cooking with propane. Oh, and then it goes back right away. Okay, so what else does it give us here? Okay, cool. So now we're connected via Ethernet, which means I should be able to go in here and connect to it. Sec, it's giving me an IP address. So now I'm curious. Let's take a look at this and see. Okay, so I'm connected on the 2.4 gigahertz network. So okay, so it does its own. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm not a network guy. I was barely able to set up the network I have. I had friends help me out with all the subnetting and the VLANs and stuff. So I'm learning, but yeah. So it looks like it's doing its own NAT. So you saw the address that was on the router itself, and then so if when I go into the network details, it does its own translation. So it's popping me over to a 192.168 address. So kind of like when I'm coming into my VPN from the externals, it does not use the same class of network that the rest of my household runs on. So that way it's completely like its own different IPs, everything's separate. So so that's interesting. But we are connected. So now if we go back to the app, close this. Oh. Okay. Go to setup router. Travel router. Slate 7. Next. Go to settings. We are connected. Go back. I feel like I'm stuck in this loop. So I'm stuck on this page here. Yeah, I can show this because it doesn't show the. Okay, so if I close this, I wonder if I need to manually go in. Oh my goodness! Hey Ashley, thank you for joining. So, Mark, double natting shouldn't prevent me from getting out to the public internet exactly, right? I know it can cause issues sometimes, but I don't think it should be causing that much of an issue. But looks like my phone, when I try to log in to the app itself, is not allowing me to the outside. So Ashley, I know you're late to the party, but I got a new toy and I'm trying to get it set up before my trip. So that's what we're doing here. But when I go through this setup router, I go through this sort of menu. So Slate 7, yeah, I got the power adapter. I got it plugged into Ethernet, plugged into the wall. Initialization. So this is where I keep getting stuck. So if I click go into settings, it's going to take me into my Wi-Fi settings, and you can see I'm connected to the correct SSID. But then when I go back, see, then I get stuck here. So I wonder if it's not allowing traffic out to the public internet because of the double net. And I can't change any settings on here. Okay, so let's do that. So .110. So if you're watching on the red or the purple platform, I'm going to go and adjust, see if I can get to it from I'm doing this on the PC now. Let's see if I can see, can I flip the cameras? Let's see what I can do. Give me 1 sec. I don't know what I'm doing. Flip camera, here we go. Okay. So, and it does not like that. So it does not like the address that was on the outside of the router itself. So if we go to 8.1, let's see what it gives me there. I might need to create a local static IP. Let's see. Oh. Let's see here. Let's see there. Let's see here. So I got. Oh, yeah, it's gonna kick this entire thing offline. So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so it's not liking that. Let's get back to the. Please ignore my messy desk. There we go. Back to the normal view here. My desk is an absolute mess, so I apologize for that. Whoever had to see that. Let's try something else. If I go into my web browser, and let me try going to that address, 192.168.8.1. Where does that take me? Oh, look at that. It does take me to the login page, so we are getting somewhere. So let me put that in there. Our, you know, lame password, hotdog69, you know, all the crazy fun stuff we were talking about earlier. Okay, so cool. So it gives you this little network guide thing here. So let's see, we got, so it says Ethernet, repeater, other. So this is how we log into it. Yep, so this is cool. For tethering, plug the phone into the router itself, and it broadcasts the signal out. So awesome. Alright, so right now we're doing Ethernet. Ethernet configuration is completed. Current network setup is DHCP. Network status is normal. You can enjoy the internet now. Okay. We won't do the VPN setup now. And apparently I should be connected to the public internet. So let's test that. Let's go to see if we can get to Google. And I can. Cool. So the reason I know this is a good test is because this phone does not have a cellular connection. Wi-Fi only. You probably saw a weird SIM card in there. There's nothing on it. It's just an eSIM that's dead and gone. I just never deleted it. I can activate it later if I want data on it, but it's been dead for quite some time. It's a data only plan. But cool thing, we can get to Google. That I would say is a success. So if I connect to that network, that's going to be tricky now, isn't it? If I connect to